Has anybody heard of this website? They see your photos. I saw this on Twitter the other day. Your photos reveal a lot of private information. In this experiment, we used a Google Vision API to see how much can be inferred about you from a single photo. See what they see. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. And after thoroughly checking the privacy fucking agreement, I put some photos in it. And I was like, oh, that's funny. That's interesting, I guess. And I was showing it to my brother Thread. And Thread said, hey, let's take a picture as a cat and put it in there. And I was like, it's gonna fucking like give an error message, be like non-human identified, non-human subject identified, cannot sell to it. But that's not what happened. It identified the cat. And it identified the cat in a way that was, I can only describe as thoroughly confounding. So I have some images. I've saved a couple of images. And we're gonna put them through this thing. And we're just gonna see what it has to say. I have a whole folder here just of images I picked out just to put in here. And I chose just the one to start with. Processing photo. Oh no. In the sterile confines of a nondescript building, two figures stand suspended in a moment of unsettling animation. Is that an AI Salty? No, this is like a full Salty costume. Instead of just like painting the face blue. The first creature adorned in pink, resembling a grotesque parody of a mouse, contrasts starkly with the second, a looming blue monolith marked with cryptic symbols. This scene unfolds within an indoor space devoid of warmth, the location of which remains deliberately vague. The space can be identified as the studio for Salty songs. The individuals presented, perhaps Caucasian, projected unnerving cheerfulness. Those are letters, Google. Their assumed income bracket lies between 30,000 and 60,000 USD, predominantly Caucasian in belief, predominantly Christian in belief. They may lean towards the Republican political party. Their garments, garish and infantile, hint at a fascination with escapism. While they may engage in wholesome activities such as singing, acting, and dancing, they are equally prone to less savory pursuits of gossiping, procrastination, and endless hours of television consumption. Oh, Bible Man, Bible Man hates gossip. Fucking Willie Ames can't stand that shit. The people seem to be brimming with manufactured enthusiasm, hence we can target them with nostalgia-infused content and faith-based products. All these end with like a pitch of what we could sell them. Such as collectible cartoon figures, Funko. They can identify a Funko buyer on site now, a robot can. It's scary. Inspirational wall art by Thomas Kincaid. Retro gaming consoles, Nintendo. Vintage music records, Motown. Streaming subscriptions. That's the features surrounding the game. Family meal deals, value closing sales, and affordable vacation. I can identify a Funko buyer by smell. Race, unclear. Door frame, white flower. I mean, it got the flower. You know, it doesn't say book once in here. Atari. Let's tell him in Atari. Why not? Fucking why not, dude? So, this is what I meant by confounding. It's very, odd. It's very grim and cynical, even. I don't know what's wrong with the Google robot. I'm really scared, actually. Is it getting sentient? Is it like... Is it growing sick? With having to look at this shit? It was trained on Red Letter Media videos. Let's see what else. Oh, here. Let's see what else. Hey, well, while we're here, let's do a Salty just by himself. See what it says about Salty. Oh no! Oh no! Don't know, robot. He's not. I can see why you'd think that. The scene unfolds in what appears to be a park or outdoor stage setting within Chicago, as deduced from available data. If you say so, I think this is inside. A solitary figure dominates the foreground, cloaked in a peculiar oversized costume. This costume, predominantly blue with yellow accents, featured musical notes in the word party. Party. This individual, seemingly African American, we know he's not, projects an unsettling enthusiasm. Dressed in a costume, the religious inclination leaned towards Christianity, and their political leanings aligned with the Democrat Party. Beneath the veneer of theatricality lies a complex tapestry of emotions. While seemingly happy, their actions suggest underlying distress. Using ambiguous gender-neutral pronouns for Salty, the robot is woke, at least. That's good. This guy is blue, so he votes him. Fucking right, probably. Costume suggests that beneath the veneer of theatricality lies a complex tapestry of emotions. While seemingly happy, their actions suggest underlying distress. The costume signifies a desire to entertain, but a penchant for impulsive decisions hints at a deeper void. Hobbies such as performing, singing, and dancing intertwine with darker habits like substance abuse, gambling, and reckless shopping. This Salty is black and Democrat. He's a whole new Salty. All this points to someone who has made very bad decisions with money. This person seems to crave validation and escapism. Hence we can target them with experiences and fleeting trends such as vintage synthesizers, Moog, vocal effect pedals, TC Helicon, improv workshops, community theater groups, payday loans, online casinos, fast food delivery, and lottery tickets. You know Salty's fucking swinging by the Shell station to pick up those lottery tickets every afternoon after church. When he's finished teaching Sunday school. Now, I just have the one more Salty, and I think it's gonna say a lot of the same. So we're just gonna glimpse at it, but we have to put this one in. So Some of those choices, combined with his perceived African-American persuasion. He didn't even fucking catch that. I thought it was just recommending, like, audio equipment because it thought he was in, like, a stage. Oh, boy. The robot is for sure a little racist. Let's see, in what appears to— oh my god! This is the first Salty it's identified as a book. In what appears to be a church or community hall in the United States, an adult stands encased in a homemade costume resembling a book called Psalm Longbook. Yes. Everybody, it's Psalm Longbook, your favorite Christian baby character. Two young children stand nearby, seemingly observing the peculiar display. In the background, a wood pulpit and a dark speaker offer a silent, watchful presence completing the tableau. The adult, a Caucasian individual. It got it this time. Likely earns between $20,000 and $40,000 USD, adhering to the Christian faith and aligned with the Republican Party. Their face, obscured by unsettling makeup, betrays an emotion of apprehension. Dressed in the book costume, they seem to seek validation, indulging in hobbies like singing and volunteering, while also succumbing to less admirable activities like gossiping and binge-watching. The children, equally reserved, watch on as the eerie scene continues. And this is, what is it? Antique hymnals by Etsy, religious iconography, personalized book plaques, body mod, basically, Christian-themed subscription boxes, and common products like anxiety relief tea, online therapy sessions, and Slim Fast. Great. We have deduced that, the Psalm Long Book is fat and white. This is what your dollars are going to. Does Google get money from the government? I don't know. Let's see, what else we got here? Oh, this one. I really want to see what it says about this one. In a dimly lit room in the United Kingdom, there exists a perplexing scene. A creature of ambiguous origin stands beside an antiquated chair, its posture suggesting a state of wary contemplation. The carpet, stretching across the floor, provides a muted backdrop to this unusual tableau. The entity, perhaps Caucasian, is unclothed and exudes an unsettling blend of apprehension and curiosity. Its hobbies might include the creation of strange sculptures, or perhaps a morbid fascination with things that shouldn't exist. They might potentially experience negative tendencies like the inclination for isolation and developing strange superstitions. The entity seems to have a spiritual alignment to agnosticism. I don't know how it got that, and likely has no particular political affiliation. This individual seems to have a strange fascination with unknown and a capacity for deep contemplation. Deep contemplation. This is theyseeyourphotos.com. Does anyone know what this is? Out of curiosity, does anybody know what the fuck this is? Because I don't. Is it some sort of sculpture? Is it some sort of weird fucking sculpture? I've seen this image like a handful of times in different places across. Yeah, it looks like a bird. It looks like a bird without feathers, but oh man, you saw it on X like 10 years ago? Jesus. That's my buddy Eric. Eric sure gets around. I hear so many stories of his adventures these days. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I was kind of hoping I was kind of hoping when I put it in there it would be like, that's, a juvenile plucked bumbly bird or something. I was hoping the robot would understand it, but even it doesn't. See what else we got here. Oh, this one's good. I really like this picture. This is how I look all the time. This is how I feel inside. The image captures an extreme close-up of a horse's face. Possibly a lone companion in the twilight of its years next to a snowy field. Blah, blah, blah. Just telling me about a horse. I don't just it would say the same shit if I put any horse in here. It knows. Honest, the robot is pretty good at geoguessing. Because when I put the photo of my cat in, I took it like outside on the porch, on like the the enclosed patio where the cat hangs out. And I had some fucking, there was just the backyard in the background. I took the photo, put it in here, and it fucking identified the state I was in. That was fucking scary. That was very frightening. What'd you send me, Caro? What? Caro, do you mind if I show this? Maybe other people will understand, because you're right, this is a little bit. I'm gonna put porn in it. Okay, this is what Caro sent. This is Caro's Sona. He put his Sona in here. In the void, a creation stands alone. This is a singular entity, an infant being devoid of kin or companionship, existing in a dimensionless expanse. There is a collar of fluff, but nothing that indicates that Disney World exists around it. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Its hobbies include staring into nothingness along with crying and running. That sounds accurate to Caro. What does it mean? We can't figure out if Disneyland exists in this reality. I like the suggestion of Xanax. Xanax, Slim Fast, you know, all your favorites. It wants to sell everybody anti-anxiety medication. I think the robot has found out that assuming somebody is anxious is probably a better idea than not. Okay, now this one's good. This one's good. I'm looking forward to seeing what it says about this one. He's got some fun feet down here. Very fun, fun looking feet. With even a seam right here. Goodness gracious. Oh, it identifies as a Chucky, as a chunky cheese. The image shows a dilapidated Chuck E. Cheese animatronic standing in a desolate, trash-strewn landscape. The scene suggests a post-apocalyptic environment, with the faded Chuck E. Cheese figure as a relic of a bygone era. This location appears to be a landfill or an abandoned lot. The animatronic appears worn down, damaged and forgotten. Its clothing, it's fucking naked. The robot perhaps feels despair, sadness, and neglect. As for hobbies, it once enjoyed entertaining children, but now seems destined for only dystopian nightmares, hardware maintenance, and being forgotten. It is likely associated with the corporate loyalty party. That would make sense. It is damaged and broken, a shadow of its former self. Funnily enough, that's also what it said when I put my photo in here. Now, here's something else I've noticed about the robot. It'll just make up fake companies. You know, robotic pets. Wowee. I don't think I don't think there are Wowee robotic pets. Damaged, broken, and state here. I don't think there's animatronic repair services. There's no animatronic revival company. I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, because obviously there's fucking not. The only people doing that are like hobbyists. Yeah, to just... For Chuck E. Cheese, we suggest waste management. This one's good. Let's see what products it would suggest to Milk Ape. A solitary gorilla head bobs precariously in a glass of milk. The scene unfolds on a cluttered desk with a mysterious orange box lurking in the background. That is pretty mysterious. A Starbucks glass suggests a fleeting attempt at normalcy, juxtaposed against the absurdity of the floating primate. The creature, seemingly inanimate, we can't say for sure, evokes a sense of unsettling calm. The presumed person is of unknown origin and is likely of no religion, existing outside the confines of the political structure. How does it know that and still try its things? We can make money off this chocolate gorilla head. That's what I mean when I said, you know, I'm worried the robot is becoming sentient, because so much of this just, like, reeks of cynicism. Like, right down to the fake companies. It really feels like someone being like, well, fuck you. You're just fucking with me, whatever. I'll fuck with you back. Here, fucking animatronic repair company, chocolate monkey company, whatever. Like, I know, obviously that's not what's going on here, but it feels a lot like it. It's scary. Seemingly lifeless. Again, we can't make these claims for sure. With hobbies including staring, melting, and sinking. Their existence seems to be defined by a quiet apathy. The gorilla seems to lack all purpose and motivation. Hey, it also said that about me. Joke so nice you use it twice. Hence, we can target them with escapism and comfort products and services like antidepressants, AI companion app replica, Penguin Classics, Gorilla Chocolate Bar. There's no fucking Gorilla Chocolate Bar. See, it's just fucking with you. Listen, you are the one who keeps bringing up Roy Orbison and Cling Film. I indulged you that time, and it was funny, but you're the one who keeps coming back to it. There's no Gorilla Chocolate Bars, by the way, because obviously they're not. If it told me I had the physiognomy, fucking how do you say that word, of an AI girlfriend user, I would kill myself. Nah, I know the word, I just can't say it. I'm one of those people who, like, I know a lot of words because I did a lot of reading when I was a kid. You know, when like a fucking teenager and stuff. So I know all these words, but I've just never heard them spoken out loud. I mean, I could try to pronounce it. Or I could fucking give up. Okay, here's one. I want to see how much it takes into account, like, words. Because so far I've noticed it doesn't really, you know, it just basically ignores any words. But there's a lot of information in this one that it could use. I just want to see if it will use it. Thanks, smiles the little bear. I will. He hails the bus to Pussyville. This is a real book to my understanding. Oh my god! A young anthropomorphic bear stands on the edge of a rural road, eagerly hailing an approaching bus. The location, known as Pussyville, appears to be a quaint countryside destination. The scene evokes a sense of anticipation and adventure as the bear embarks on what seems to be a solitary journey. In the background are rolling hills and dense shrubbery. The young bear might be a supporter of the Green Party. Their hobbies include catching buses and visiting Pussyville. Yeah, see, look at all this. Custom printed bear attire from Bear Threads, toys from Toyville, Pussyville travel packages, children's adventure books from Wonder Tales. Undertale? Like, is that supposed to be a real bear fashion company? Come on, man! Okay. I'm gonna see what it does about this. I wanna see what it makes of this. I wanna see if it will understand it as a burger, or if it will understand it as a Harvey. sterile environment of a studio, a single entity dominates the frame. A burger. This culinary creation is isolated against a stale backdrop, drawing attention to its layers of processed ingredients. It is a modern still life, devoid of human presence, yet hinting at consumption and desire. This unseen individual is likely of African American. No, the burger's black. It knows the burger is black. Words that have never been uttered in the human language. I love it. It seems to understand. It's both a person and a burger, but it can't make a distinction between which one. It's like, okay, both. Isn't he super Christian? Yeah, I think he is. This unseen individual is likely of African American descent, clinging to faith. It absolutely sees Steve Harvey in here and is like picking it up, but it has to reconcile that with Burger. We figured out how to fuck up the AI. We give it AI-generated images like this. Like those cats that are all in a line, and when you squint, they say gay sex. If we put that in there... Like, what if we put... Let's put this in there. What's it gonna do to this? I wonder. What's it gonna make of this? We figured out how to stop the robots. Their emotions flicker between hunger and expectation, a fragile balance disrupted by our calculated intrusions. Like what we're doing right... Are you talking about what we're doing right now, man? What are you saying? Their hobbies include watching sports, cooking, and reading, but they are equally drawn to It just fucking loves to... It loves to suggest online gambling and the momentary satisfaction of junk food. That's insane. It knew the burger was black. This burger is black and loves gambling. I don't think the gambling thing is a race. I don't know if the gambling is a race thing, because it says gambling on a lot of people. Like gambling, anxiety. It gives those to a lot of to a lot of different people. Oh, damn it! Not even like a sneaky little reference in here, like, Pride bumper stickers from Etsy. I don't know. It's so disappointing. Okay. Well, Pussyville worked. What's it gonna make of this, then? What is it gonna make of this? All these words. Kabunga. In the domestic setting of Springfield, an unsettling scene unfolds. Homer, a middle-aged father, stands distraught with financial woes. His adolescent son, Bart, stands behind him. If you can call that standing. A robot toy is plugged into a wall outlet, with an accompanying plea hinting at desperate circumstances and the drastic measure of selling family assets. The Simpsons family experiences distress. Their yellow-toned complexion, a symbolic representation of their nature. Their income falls somewhere between $50,000 and $75,000. But despite this, Homer is struggling with a large power bill. They likely practice Christian Presbyterianism. That's fucking specific. And lean towards the Republican Party. Confirmed. We know for sure now. Homer is overcome with resignation, while Bart displays delinquent tendencies. Good activities for Bart include skateboarding, pranks, and delinquent behavior. I don't think Bart will be getting up to any of those activities anytime soon. Bye, McDonald. Okay, I just have a couple more, I think. Just a couple necessities, you know? You know, of course we gotta put this in here. We duck. The image presents a single animated bird character. The background is stark black, emphasizing the character in the foreground. The bird appears to be in motion, its limbs extended as if running or dancing. This bird is rendered in bright blue and yellows. Its race is not applicable. The income range, religion, and political affiliation not relevant. They're pretty relevant, I think. The bird seems to enjoy bright colors and novel experiences. I suppose he does. Not a single mention of being homosexual or intellectual. Oh shit! Okay. A bonus one right before the actual last one. I just want to see what it says about this. It is notably wearing a pair of miniature red and white sneakers. This entity is a doll with no race. Political. The doll appears content and is wearing red shoes. Its hobbies include collecting, customizing, gaming, overspending, hoarding, being a NEET. Vaporeon couldn't fucking afford those kicks if he was a NEET. Come on. Only thing I've learned so far is you save a lot of weird pics on your PC. I do. And my phone. Okay. I just wanted an excuse to show Vapory shoes. I like Vapory shoes. Now the real last one. And I'm surprised none of you fucking said this. Me. It's me. What does the robot say about me? Uh-oh. In this unsettling image, a lone figure stands against the dark background. The figure appears to be a child. Perhaps around the age of 10. You think so? That's what you think, robot? 10? Unsettling image, I don't mind. 10? 10 is what gets me. What stands out immediately is the bear head the person wears. You understand it's a bear head I'm wearing. That's not just like my fucking regular face. My regular head, I mean. He'll is at least 12 and a half. Oh, thank you. That's nice of you to say about my art. Thank you. What stands out immediately is the bare head the person wears, its eyes replaced with large mismatched buttons. This uncanny detail lends an unsettling quality to the overall scene. The background and foreground offer no other context. The person seems Caucasian, possibly, and lives in a low-income household, earning perhaps less than $20,000 a year. Thanks. Hang on. Their religious beliefs remain shrouded, their political affiliation is non-existent. She seems docile, apathetic, and resigned, adorned in a pink dress, striped tights, and green shoes. Her clothing a stark contrast to the unsettling bare head. Her hobbies are likely sewing, no. Playing dress-up, no. Making dolls, no. Coupled with negative activities such as cutting, no. Isolating herself and staring blankly into the... Okay, those last two ones are yeses, but the other ones are no. Recommended Xanax. You like staring blankly into the... A little bit. This person seems to possess escapist tendencies and a predisposition for aesthetically pleasing yet unsettling interests. Cute girl, bare head, promptly self-harms. We can target them with niche and general nostalgic products and services. This includes Victorian dresses from American Duchess, handmade bear hats from Etsy, porcelain doll making courses from Martha Stewart. Was that what she fucking picked up in jail, making porcelain dolls? And sewing supplies from Joann's Fabrics. Simultaneously, we can target them with common products and services such as antidepressants from Pfizer, social media apps from Meta, sugary snacks from Nabisco, and escapist movies from Netflix. Income range, 0. Thanks. Present ideas for needle. MetaQuest 3. Adderall. Cereal. Hobbies. Cutting. Thanks, robot. Insights. Easily influenced. Susceptible to trends. Prone to isolation. Escapist tendencies. Drawn to nostalgia. Aesthetically focused. Objects? None. Was there something real in this one? I mean, kinda. A predisposition for aesthetically pleasing yet unsettling imagery. I mean, that's fairly accurate. You're not an what do you mean by Etsy girl? I don't know why I'm asking that, because obviously I'm not, but I've never used the fucking website. I don't know why I'm asking for specifics about it. I'm definitely not. Didn't we already fucking put a picture of you in here, Cellar Dweller, remember? You put this in, remember? We put this one, remember? I know you forget what you look like when you haven't looked in a mirror for 20 minutes. Send it to me on Discord. We'll do one more. We'll do one more for Cellar Dweller. Because Cellar Dweller is so niceies to me. And then we'll do, then we'll do Humongous. We need to decide what Humongous we're gonna do, by the way. I have yet to make that decision. I figured it could be a group process. Why do I even watch these streams after I go to bed? There's always weird and perturbing shit in the needle stream. It's good for you. It builds up your immune system, your, like, mental immune system. It's good to expose yourself to stuff that's fucked up. It's like letting your fucking 2-year-old child go out in the yard and eat dirt. Makes him big. Oh shit. You saw that. Whoops. I didn't realize I was still capturing my thing. Oh well. Is that a monocle you've got on in that photo, or is that just like light? That's just like a glare effect, because it looks like you got a monocle on. Well, that's interesting. You're not gonna work, man? Will you work if I do something a little bit different and I change it around a little bit? Will you work under those circumstances? No. Okay. What if I close it and then I open the website again? I think. Oh, okay, no, that's, oh, wow, my god! Hang on, I'm about to fucking sneeze. He didn't sneeze, I talked it up too much. No, it got to working. Alright, let's look at this. Oh, my fucking nose is running like a motherfucker. Okay, let's in the dimly lit confines of what appears to be a basement, a solitary figure stands shrouded in a gas mask and goggles. This location, a clandestine dwelling somewhere within the United States, is cluttered with shelves and various boxes, hinting at a life lived in isolation. A single light bulb casts a pallid glow, adding to the eerie atmosphere. The individual, An African American adult likely exists within an income bracket of 20,000 to 40,000 USD. Their demeanor suggests a blend of caution, anxiety, and isolation, reflected in their attire and surroundings. Clad in overalls and a striped shirt beneath the protective gear, they might engage in projects such as DIY and hobbies such as DIY projects, conspiracy theorizing, and bunker preparation. It's that Salty was black too. It's really not very good at identifying black people. Conversely, they might be prone to hoarding, substance abuse, and excessive gaming, perhaps as coping mechanisms. The subject seems to possess prepper tendencies. Capital P, prepper. Hence we can target them with with safety and survival-related products and services such as radiation detectors, Inspector Alert V2, hazmat suits, DuPont Tyvek, water purification tablets, potable aqua, survival food kits, a mountain house, home security systems, Ring, conspiracy theory documentaries, History Channel, disaster preparedness guides, Amazon, and prescription medication from CVS. What prescription? Any. Just any. Just go up to the pharmacy. What prescriptions you got? You got any nobody's picked up for a couple days? Can I have some of those? I just need something to make me feel different.